Reagan, and today I'm here with a very special video which includes a very special guest. That's right, today I'm here with Clayton, which you might recognize if you watch my reading vlogs. If not, introduce yourself, Clay.
Hi, I'm Clay. I date Reagan. She reads books.
Very good, Clay. But, so today, I kind of alluded to this in a reading vlog, but one of my goals this year was to force Clay to read more books. You know, just your normal New Year's resolution. And we've kind of been documenting your reading in the reading vlogs. Basically, I thought it would be funny to craft a TBR for Clay, full of YA books I think, or rather, I plan to force him to read, and then document it on the internet, like any good girlfriend would.
Sounds good. Ready to read some books? Learn some YA stuff.
Learn some YA stuff. Very proud of you.
Some YA books.
Some YA. Anyway, so without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive right in. I will say, I kind of struggled with like deciding if I wanted to just make you read a whole bunch of really popular YA books that I don't know you would like, but it would be funny to watch you read them, or like pick books that I think you actually would like. I lean definitely more to the books I think you would actually like, but I almost made you just read the entire City of Bones series.
I need to Google that after this because I have no idea what City of Bones is.
That's okay, we'll make you watch the really good movie. Okay, so anyway, let's start with the first book. The first one shouldn't really be any surprise to Clay or you guys if you watch the reading vlogs, but I've already successfully started making Clay read. What are you reading right now?
I am reading the second book in A Darker Shade of Magic, which is called The Gathering of Shadows.
Yes, and you are feeling what about it?
I like the first one, but the second one is even better.
Yeah, it's really good, right?
Yeah. The first one was like pretty good book. I don't know if it would like really pull me into a series, but the second one has definitely made reading the first one definitely worth it. Not that just the first one wasn't good. But
yeah, you like the magic and everything in it.
Yeah,
You like the world.
They're expanding the world in the second one.
So the first book I'm gonna make him read is A Conjuring of Light, which is the third and final book to the trilogy. He's already halfway through the second book and halfway through the series, so I figured before we start him on a new book series, let's have you wrap it up with A Conjuring of Light.
And look at that. My biggest criticism of the first one wasn't enough world building.
Yeah.
And that's a big book. That's
so much happens in this.
A lot of world to build in there.
Good. Anyway, if you guys aren't familiar, Darker Shades of Magic is about 3 parallel Londons. The character can travel through all these parallel Londons. There's lots of magic, adventure, pirates, everything you love in fantasy. Clay likes it so far. I love it. He's gonna read the third book. It's gonna be a really good time, right, Clay?
Yep, 2020, let's go.
The second book I'm gonna make you read also shouldn't be too much of a surprise because I've told you since I started reading this book myself I was gonna make you read it. And that's Sight by Neil Shusterman.
I'm judging that book by its cover and it looks awesome.
What a natural. So this is like a utopian, dystopian style book where basically all of humanity's problems have been solved. No one can die at all anymore unless someone ordained to do so, called a scythe, kills them. Yeah, it's really cool. And our two main characters are apprentices to a scythe. And while you think like a scythe should be like humble, there's a lot of scythe politics, and some of them are really greedy and have a lot of problems, and it's so good, so action-packed. It's really good.
That sounds really cool.
I really think you're gonna like this one. And I also left my bookmark in here, so you can just use that when you read it in 2022.
All right, 2022, let's do it.
Okay, I just swapped out one of the books, so the thumbnail might look a little inaccurate because I had a very obvious book in the thumbnail that's no longer part of this TBR. By the way, Clay loved making that thumbnail, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was the most incredibly awkward thing in the world, right?
Yep.
It really is. Making thumbnails is the worst. Okay, so the next book on the TBR list, I don't know why I think this is so funny to make him read this, but it's A Court of Thorns and Roses, Clay.
Let's do it.
This is a new adult, sexy fae fantasy.
What's a new adult?
It has sex scenes in it. That's what it means.
New adult.
Yeah,
Ew.
so it's like a step above YA. It's a little more steamy, a little more graphic. And the adjective Sarah J. Maas likes to use, I think, will just keep you riveted. I actually really, really love this series. I think it's really, really addicting and a lot of fun. It follows our main character, Freya, who goes to the fae world, meets a lot of hot fae dudes, and a lot of stuff goes down. Lots of action, but lots and lots and lots of romance.
Nice. Liv Moss, as I say at Taco Bell.
Plus, the first one isn't very long. So the next ones are really long.
Oh, so maybe just 2023 for this one.
Next one I think you'll fly through because of the formatting, and that's Illuminae by Jay Kristoff. I really think you're gonna like this book. It's awesome, and I tried to get you to read it last year, but
Yeah, I started it. And
Oh yeah, you read
said
like 10 pages.
You said I'd fly through it, but that's actually not true because I like
You read 10 pages.
I read all the details in it.
Yeah.
Because they're so like.
So you just read
it's like a lot of pictures.
So you just stare at the pictures for a
I
long
read
time?
it for the pictures.
Okay.
Read it for the pictures.
Clay about every book. Okay, so this is a sci-fi adventure thriller, and it's told in an unusual format with like files and things. I tried to get you to read this last year and you failed, so I'm making you try again. I really think you can fly through this because like ultimately like this is a lot less words than.
We're going on vacation, so
Yeah, I
maybe
really.
I'll read it on the plane.
No, like I really.
And I'll fly through it.
Anyway, I just feel like this is another multi-perspective book that has so much going on. It's so action-packed. You just get sucked in. I read this at your parents' house during Thanksgiving in one day.
Wow.
That's what I was doing on the couch while everyone else was socializing. I read this book. Classic. And the last book I'm gonna make you read. I just feel like it's necessary because this is probably one of the books that's like shaped me as a reader the most. And it's probably my favorite book of all time, which is like a pretty big thing to say. And I don't think you've ever read it. And it's The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak. This is an incredibly powerful story that I love. And you're not reading this edition because this is a signed edition to me from Marcus Zusak that someone gave to me. I cried when I got it. It was like
what if I steal it from you?
You're not gonna do that.
I'll be the book thief.
Stop with the puns! This is a World War II historical fiction novel following a young German girl who basically steals books and during Nazi occupation when they're like burning books. It's a really powerful and moving story, and while it looks long, the formatting of it isn't as long as you think. There's actually like a lot of pictures, and it's just an incredible, incredible tale. I've read it like 3 times.
That sounds awesome because I really like World War II.
And then we can watch the movie afterwards, which I also really, really like. Have you seen the movie?
I have not.
Oh my god. I really think you're gonna love this book. It's like so moving. So this is the last book. I feel like this is necessary. And then we can make you read Throne of Glass and City of Bones next. And Anna and the French Kiss. Yes, that's right. I'm gonna make Clay read Anna and the French Kiss and review it. That'd be so funny. Alrighty guys, that is Clay's reading TBR. Let me know down below some books you want me to make Clay read. I'm open to any suggestions. How are you feeling about this, Clay? How do you feel about this TBR? Do you think you can handle it? How long do you think it'll take you?
Realistically,
Yeah.
I can probably read 1 book a month.
Oh,
Maybe even more.
so we'll circle back in August.
Yeah, see you in August, people.
But once you finish this and you guys like this, we can totally make another TBR for you. And if you're interested to see Clay's thoughts and feelings as I force him to read these books, be sure to check out my reading vlogs because I'll definitely make him both read and talk about it on those. And if for some reason there's enough popularity from any of you guys, we can potentially make a standalone video of Clay's thoughts, like maybe for A Court in Thorns and Roses. That might be funny to have a sit-down video with him and I discussing Clay's thoughts and my reaction to his thoughts to A Court of Thorns and Roses. That could be something we could do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you soon with another one soon. Bye!